Hello and welcome to this Warcraft replay. This is going to be the fifth and final game of this best of 5 series from the WFDC Cup, or WFDC tournament. Yeah, it's going to be rather weird calling it a cup if part of the acronym is, or has cup in it, so yeah. But anyway, let's just forget about this. Map is on Tidewater Glades. We have seen this map before, so I don't think I need to show around. So anyway, Infi is going to be spawning in as the, I guess, light blue human player on the left side of the map. Let's just restart the replay over here because that annoying health bar is rather distracting. Anyway, like I said, Infi spawning in over here. His ally is going to be Tho, who is once again going to be spawning in as the light blue Night Elf player. Ooh, this might actually entail some troubles right now because Night Elf did not exactly work well for Tho. Let's see how well it will work out for the game 5. Now WFZ is going to be spawning in as the purple undead player on the top right, and 120 is going to be spawning as the purple orc player on the top right. So yeah. Like I was saying in the previous game in the beginning, although I did get it mistakenly, purple team was generally Infi and Tho's color, so it's going to be kind of confusing, but hopefully it won't affect me too much. So yeah, final game. Hopefully we will have a good one. Whatever happens, I don't know. I don't know whatever happens, but oh well. Green Drake camp over here, so we might even have a joint creep clearing from both players, but who knows really. Keeper of the Grove is going to be the first hero for Tho, so already making it a little interesting right now. And of course Infi's just going to go for that standard Archmage. Oathrow of Darkness is nearly done. We do have the Blade Master once again coming out from 120. We do have a graveyard before Retrieving Relics, so we're going to go more orientated on Crypt Fiends. Oriented? Yeah, not orientated. Ooh, I gotta get out of that habit. Oriented on Crypt Fiends, and we will have a Death Knight coming out for WFZ. Oh, Ancient of War being placed down over here. Archmage going to bring in a fair amount of militia. Going to clear out this creep camp. Surprisingly enough that this creep camp is a lot compact than other ones. But it doesn't really matter, it's going to be taken out either way. Dark Troll Berserker. It's just a normal Troll Berserker, but it's just dark. So yeah, we'll be taken out fairly quickly. Mantle of Intelligence is going to be the item for the Archmage, and level 2 will be gained after this giant wolf has been taken out. There we go, and Brilliance Aura is going to be trained up immediately afterwards. Keeper of the Grove is moving his way. I'm not sure what exactly he's doing pulling on that Warlord camp. But anyway, Keeper of the Grove, what can he do? He could have stolen that Greater Mana Potion, but he was a little too late for that one. Rather interesting to see a Keeper of the Grove. Normally we would see it in conjunction with a Priestess of the Moon, but seeing as it's not double Night Elf, we'll probably have to wait until tier 2 for that. Boots of Speed probably going to be picked up. It's not exactly time for that one yet, but Dust of the Appearance will be picked up instead, probably for that Blade Master. And here we go with some early harassment against the peons of 120. Probably will be able to take down a couple before retreating. Entangle will be the first ability for the Keeper of the Grove, something to keep in mind. And the Blade Master has been spotted in the bottom left. Infi needs to be careful. Blade Master actually has quite a few units, quite a few items right now. Circlet and Gauntlets of Ogre Strength. Green Drake is not happy right now. With his, I guess, fellow friends being killed off, is going to relay some of that hate against that Ancient of War, but the Archmage and Elemental is now back and will be able to take down this Green Drake. Surprisingly enough, it is fairly easy. And the item is going to be a Belt of Giant Strength. So plus 6 strength for the Archmage. That is 150 health, like instantly right there. So it's basically a substitute for a pair up to Vitality, just with the increased regeneration as well. Huntresses have been spotted as the units of choice for Tho, so he's going rather aggressive with this final game. Huntresses and the Keeper of the Grove, so hopefully he can set up some things, but that will depend on just how clumsily WFZ and 120 will play. Keep Tech is on its way for Infi. Tho is just going to be pumping out those Huntresses instead, pumping out of 2 Ancient of Wars, tier 2 for both 120 and WFZ as well. So far, Huntresses were not able to pick off any units as of yet. Able to bring in a couple of units to low health, but I don't think the Grunt is in that much of danger. Instead, gonna go after those Acolytes. Oh, they gotta be careful because the ghouls can easily trap them inside. So yeah, we'll come back to that later on. It looks like that Infi is gonna be the one attacking the main base of 120. Let's go back to these Huntresses. Oh, they've actually managed to escape fairly easily, actually, so rather surprised about that. Or not, apparently those two were actually new set of Huntresses right there. But the Crypt Fiends were able to take down the first two anyway with the help of Dust of Appearance. Alright, so the Blade Master will be able to pick off that Footman. Probably he will. There we go, and he's a little closer to level 2 as well.
A player's forces are under attack.
Firelord once again will be making an appearance from Infi, so this is... oh yeah, this is definitely a lot of aggression right now. Entangle will be coming down on the Death Knight, and rather failed attempt of a surround over there on that DK. So, yep, unfortunate, but oh well. There we go with an Entangle. Now, note that the Entangle does last a fairly long time against normal units, so once they get entangled, unless it's a full-on fight, then the Entangled unit will definitely go down. Like the Grunt, for instance. He is actually being taken down rather quickly. Now, we do have these bunch of Wisps over here as well, building themselves into Ancient Protectors. As we know, they do require Hunter's Halls, so Huntresses were able to be nicely transitioned into that as well. Looks like more Huntresses being taken down by the Blade Master though, so that's not good. Ancient Protectors look to be cancelled fairly early on. We do have Dub 120 going for an early Shadow Hunter as well, so he is going to try and fend this early aggression off with those Serpent Wards. Serpent Wards don't exactly cost that much mana, so he can just spam them as soon as they get off a cooldown. Firelord will be taken down, however, so that is going to be a big loss for Infi. He is level 1, so he will be able to revive fairly quickly, but this will kind of lead to the failure of this early aggression from the light blue team. Rejuvenates are up. I don't think the bears are up, so yeah, it was indeed the Furbolg Shaman instead from the nearby mercenary camp. We do have these Wisps trying to just delay this purple team from trying to go and finish off these guys, so yeah. More Huntresses on their way. I'm not sure if this is the smartest pathway for Tho to go for, but it's going to be rather cost inefficient to go for a different transition right now. TP Scroll will be forced for the DK, and he will be able to run out of there. Troll Warlord taken out. Level 4 on the Archmage, level 2 on the Keeper of the Grove, and +6 claws will be the item from that Berserker. Meanwhile, the healing wards from that Warlord. So yeah, we do have a lot of Huntresses. Maybe this might work out well for Tho. Sorry about that. Anyway, oh wow, we actually have 3 live Serpent Wards. They will deal quite a bit of damage. They're only level 1 though, so not much to actually consider. Dark Ranger is being focused down. Wow, that was rather worthless. She just got hired up and she will immediately get taken down. And the purple team looks to be in retreat, or at least 120's army is at least. Man, this is rather predicament over here right now. The purple team has to either consider on attacking the towers or the units. We do have a Thunder Lizard being hired up from Tho as well. Thunder Lizard does have, I believe, Devourer, as well as that War Stomp as you saw before. Actually, it wasn't War Stomp, it was Thunderclap. Anyway, doing quite a bit of AoE damage. It is at 400 mana pool, so it can spam abilities fairly effectively. I just like the usage of mercenary camps, especially on this one, which has a unique mercenaries to be hired. Anyway, it's a rather messy fight from both players, to be fairly honest, but I don't think you can have a clean fight in Warcraft 3 anyway. Just more thunderclaps going on against the purple team, and a lot of red health units from both players. Huntresses will be able to be taken down simultaneously, but you did just see a bunch of peons just being massacred right now. Speed scroll from the purple team, but they're not necessarily moving. I think it was just used for the Blade Master's purposes. This is not looking too good for 120 and WFZ. Tho and Infi is just continuing to bring on that aggression. The Thunder Lizard, I believe, is doing a lot for this team. I think it was very much worth the resources. I would be very much happy to see a second one being hired up as well. Anyway, I don't think the Fire Lord really did much in terms of just getting as many lava spawns as possible, but oh well, it doesn't really matter too much. They did manage to put WFZ and 120 on the back foot. Let's see how they will go on from here. Nice healing wave from the Shadow Hunter for 120, but the Blade Master is still not able to do much. If he actually runs in here, he'll just be entangled and focused down. The Keeper of the Grove surprisingly has not casted a spell for quite some time, so I think he should. There we go, on the Lich, and the Lich will probably be taken out. Death Coil's not fast enough as the mana is not available, so the Lich will be taken down at level 2. Oh, there we go, the Death Knight as well. No TB scroll, and there we go with a nice surround, a Shadow Meld surround as well. We'll be taking out the Death Knight at level 3. This is just easy pickings. There we go with another Entangle Bits, once again on a Crypt Fiend. Ooh, the Dark Ranger is now in sight of that Keeper of the Grove. Will she be able to be followed up? Nope, another Crypt Fiend instead. Very easy pick off as well. So Tho and Infi just utilizing those mercenary, getting two fairly early Furbolg Shamans, so they are able to cast the Rejuvenate, which is obviously a very nice early substitute for the bears, without even going tier 3. You can see Tho's still at tier 1, and he has the ability to cast Rejuvenates. Okay, this is not looking good for 120, like I said before. He's always being focused down first, and Soulburn is casted on that Blade Master, will be taken out with just a constant focus, and level 3 Blade Master will be taken out. So far I think the only heroes alive are the Shadow Hunter and the Dark Ranger, and GG from both WFZ and 120. This is going to be game. So yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this 5th game. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this 2v2 series in general. I will be casting either Zotac 322, which is I believe the last cup, or WCG. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.